Hey everybody, today we're actually going to be breaking down the flexible commission plan of the worry-free listing. So I get this question asked all the time by our students. Hey, tell me more about the flexible commission plan. I know we have it as our unique selling proposition. We got it on our website, we got it on the brochures, we got it on business cards, but what exactly is the flexible commission plan? We're gonna do this two ways. The first part, we're gonna cut to where I actually break it down inside of the worry-free listing presentation training. You're gonna hear me explaining it to a home seller. Then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna break down what you need to know about wrapping your head around our flexible commission plan. You're not gonna explain everything here about the flexible commission plan, just that it's advantageous to the sale of their home to have the options and the flexibility with commission. When explaining to a home seller, it sounds something like this. Unlike the average agent who charges a standard percentage, whether they find the buyer, whether you find the buyer, whether they provide marketing outside of putting the home on the MLS, agents in the marketplace are trained by the brokers and office managers that they charge a specific percentage. I've seen anything from 2% all the way to 8%. But for us, we don't feel that that's the right approach. We feel that the home seller should have options. So we have a flexible commission plan where you, Mr. or Mrs. Seller, you get to choose the commission package. It's anywhere from 0, which I'll explain here in a moment, to 7%. Pretty much the 0 to 2% is a lot more do-it-yourself, and we're here to assist and help you with questions, paperwork, and negotiations. The packages go up to 7%, which is the VIP full service listing. So unlike other real estate agents, you get to choose. As a matter of fact, if I find the buyer myself, I'll discount the fee right away. Most agents don't do that. If you find the buyer while listed with us, pay us nothing. No agent does that. If you'd like us to handle the paperwork and negotiations, we're more than happy to help with that. Does that sound fair? Does that sound like something that would be advantageous to you in the sale of your home? Now, I had a role play for a second, guys. Hint, hint. I just did another tie down. I'm tying him down that the flexible commission plan is the ultimate way. Okay, so we're back. Let me go through the flexible commission plan. In the eyes of the consumer, they're looking at you as what an incredible option. Like, it's not gonna just be dictated. I can choose which commission I wanna pay this awesome real estate agent. That's what they're thinking. And remember, we're offering that out there because that's a common objection and question that agents get every day. I mean, I think back to when I was first on the phones, calling back leads, booking listing appointments, and the common question that I would get asked all the time, hey, what's your commission rate? And so we started to develop the flexible commission plan, and then we started to see if we put that out in marketing, those questions, they stop being asked. And if I was on the phone with someone, I'd say, well, hey, our commission is flexible. It's anywhere between 0 and 7%, and you're able to choose which plan you want. They were excited. They were like, really? That's awesome. I can't wait for you to come over. They didn't continuously ask more questions about it. We also wanted to separate ourselves from the traditional agent who just set, hey, 5, 6, or even, percent commission. We wanted to give homeowners options. So when we're there, we're briefly explaining it to the seller. So when we're at the listing presentation, we're briefly explaining it to the seller. And then after we get the commitment to move forward and after we go through pricing, now we pull out our worry-free listing intake form. It's the form that we get signed on site to which commission plan or which plan that the home seller wants, that we end up turning back into our listing coordinator, who then sends out the formalized state documentation for electronic signature. So we get everything we need on site, such as the price and the commission plan that they want to pay, the terms, when I say terms, I'm talking about the dates of the listing. So we get all that and we get the signature. We get signed on where the line is dotted, so it makes the consumer feel committed to us. But what they have is they have the choice. Do they want our gold plan or our platinum plan? And in those plans, it breaks down the flexible part of this. So as you guys can see with the example on the screen right now, they have the gold plan offers the co-op sale. So the co-op sale is If we in fact sell it on the open market with another agent bringing the buyer, where I'm not bringing the buyer, or you guys as a listing agent, it's going to be 6% commission. And then right below it, you're going to see we're offering the seller a discount if the listing agent finds the buyer themselves, and it's down to 4%. And then of course below that, if the seller finds the buyer, they don't have to pay anything for our service. Of course, if they want us to do paperwork and advanced negotiations, they can pay us 1%. But that's how you get to 0%. It's 0% commission if they in fact find the buyer themselves while listed with us. But we're also answering the question right away, right above that. Hey, what if you find the buyer yourself with all this marketing and advertising that you do? What if you find the buyer yourself? Here's the thing with our team. Our listing agents who go out and list the homes, they don't represent buyers. They only represent sellers. So that option will never be in effect realistically. A buyer's agent would bring the buyer to the home, which is considered a co-op sale. So it's important that you articulate it that way to the home seller, where it says, if I find the buyer, that's if you personally, the listing agent or the listing agent on your team finds the buyer, that's when it's paid. Now that's the gold plan, and it's exactly the same on the platinum plan, but the commissions are higher because we add more value into that plan. So later on, when we're breaking down this sheet, you'll see all the features and benefits that our team offers, the difference between gold and platinum, and you're gonna be able to customize that yourself as well. But our platinum plan is 7, 5, and 2. Of course, we require that too, even if they find the buyer themselves, because we did all this additional marketing. We've got all this additional upfront cost that we need a commitment back on. So that's what you can see right here. 7% if it's a co-op sale, 5% if we find, or if I find, the listing agent finds the buyer themselves, and 2% if the home seller finds the buyer themselves while listed. So what's great about this document, it's not set in stone. Like, you can make adjustments, you can take a pen out and can cross things out. You could offer the platinum plan at 6% if you want, but we always start with the higher commission structure, and we can always come back down if we need to ensure that we get the listing. But in your offices, I bet you a lot of you have always been told, hey, start at 5 or start at 6. If you're starting at 5 and it's set in stone, that's what it is. And you can't really go up from that. But with this form, you want to start high. You could always come back down if need be. But you'd be surprised how effective this form is when you give them the option. Would you like our gold or would you like our platinum plan? Because mind you, they've already been sitting there well over an hour with you at their home. They've already said that you're the right agent and the right team to help them with the sale of their property. And finally, you've already gone through price. You guys already have an agreement what the home is going to sell for. Now they're just choosing the commission plan. This form is so effective, and our flexible commission plan is so effective in actually getting higher than market average commitments on commission being paid. Well, I hope you guys found today's information valuable. If you did, do me a favor, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications. That way, anytime that I make a post, you're gonna get notified, and just know, when the posts come out on YouTube, man, it is to help you increase your business. All right, guys, that's it for me. Make it an amazing, amazing day, and I'll catch you on our next video.